Hartford is growing so fast these days. Just the other day, I was saying to my friends, Alice and Elizabeth, that Hartford makes me think of the title of that new book by Mr. Dickens, A Tale of Two Cities. On one hand, you see a city full of beautiful homes and tree-lined streets. On the other, tenement houses that are so crowded that the streets are filled with children who have no place to play, and nothing to keep them out of mischief. And just like that, we decided to do something about it. We decided to start a club for boys. We called it the Dashaway Club.
That was 153 years ago, when 3 Hartford women, Alice Goodwin, Elizabeth Hammersley, and my great-great-grandmother, Mary Goodwin, created a club that turned into a movement. Today, countless boys and girls have gone through the doors of the Boys and Girls Clubs and emerged stronger, happier, and better equipped to fulfill their potential in life. I'm fortunate to have grown up in a family with such a strong tradition of women playing a positive role in their community. Service to others has been important in my life, and it thrills me to see the many people here tonight, supporters and guests, staff and volunteers, who continue to keep the doors of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Hartford open for all these wonderful kids.
When I was little, I used to look up to my brother. He could do a lot of things, like dance. He was really good. I wanted to hang out with him and the older boys. So I did all this stuff to be cool. Even got my hair combed. And I thought I was cool until a lady, our neighbor, grabbed me, watched me cut my hair, and gave me what for. After that, I decided hanging out.
Wasn't that cool after all? I was luckier than some kids, though. I had the club, and people like Joe LaPenta to guide me in the right direction. Of course, I loved playing kickball and ping pong. But it was the life lessons I learned, like respecting authority and listening, really listening to people, that set me on the path of going to college and becoming a counselor. I have tried to spend my life doing what others have done for me, giving back, making a difference, and listening.
My dad was watching the news on TV the other night. They showed pictures of a protest. People were carrying signs and yelling. I don't know, everybody seems kind of mad at each other today. Maybe that's why so many of my friends are moving away. My dad took me to the new boys club one day to check it out. Wow, I think it's gonna be fun going there every day. There's lots of neat stuff to do, like slot car racing.
I also got into ceramics and woodworking. Being a club kid in the 60s meant having a safe place to be, where there were no ethnic barriers and everyone got along with each other. When I was 14, 15, I was actually a boys club employee under a government program, part of the Federal Agriculture Act, that allowed kids under 16 to earn money by doing low-risk jobs. Let me tell you, nothing taught you responsibility like washing towels and waxing the gym floor, knowing that at the end of the day, you had to face Joe LaPenta.
My brothers and I live with our mom, and she works really hard. So when my older brothers went to the Boys and Girls Club, I really wanted to go too, but I wasn't old enough. Mr. LaPenta says he bent the rules to get me in. I'm not sure what he meant, but I'm really glad he did. Last week we went to a Yankees game. I never thought that I'd get to do that because, well...
we didn't have a lot of money. And when I graduated from Tufts, it was Joe LaPenta who reached out to members of the board to donate money so that I could go to Georgetown and get my law degree. Looking back at everything Joe and others at the club did for me, I know that the best way I can say thank you is by mentoring kids. Kids who need the kind of help I got at the Boys and Girls Club.